Hey guys, Dorian from Dallas Vintage Toys. Showing off some of the interesting things that we get in during the week. This one is kind of special. We don't normally get a lot of these in, just Jetfire from the Transformers, but these are like the Valkyrie things from Macross. This one's Miria's, and Roy Fokker. It's a very famous Valkyrie for the ship for that. These are all like, you know, came out third party or whatever. These are the Matchbox ones over here. These are really cool. These are the old school Harmony Gold like books. So they come with the ship inside, but they look like the old book, and they're for each character. It's like this one is Rook Bartley, and this one's Annie LaBelle. This one's like a Battleoid. It's not really a fighter. It's really cool. But these were special to me because, you know, everybody likes anime now, but this was like my experience with anime back in the 80s. This was what we were watching. You know, we watched the Yamato, you know, the All-Star Blazers, and we watched Robotech, and just different ones that were out. G-Force. Voltron was was anime, but it was like Americanized. These are the things that I remember from my childhood. And people are really, really digging these. I can't keep them in stock, so please check us out, Dallas Vintage Toys. Come and see them. They're all for you.
Hey guys, we're here at Dallas Vintage Toys. I want to talk about some really cool DC figures we got in. One of the ones that I think is really neat is this Collectors Club Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I didn't even know they made her for the Suicide Squad movie, so it was really cool that we got this in last week. But I know this one's kind of harder figure to come by, so it is really, really cool. And then we also got this, which is the 2-pack for the Merciless and the Batman Who Laughs, which they just finished this comic run not too long ago where they finally stop him from, you know, causing havoc and destroying everything. But I really like this Merciless one. Now, he articulates all right, and then once you get him to stand, he can do some pretty cool poses, but I'm big on like knights, so I think it is just a really cool figure that we got in for him. And then one that I think is really cool is this from Batman Arkham City. Now growing up, this was one of my favorite games to play on my PlayStation 3. I play this game religiously every day after school. I'd actually play it so much to the point where my PlayStation would overheat and I actually had to like turn it off. But it is just a really cool game, so it's cool that we got these figures in. We did have the Batman recently, but I mean, gone like that is insane how quickly he went. Then some of the other cool stuff we got from the Blackest Night is Kyle Rayner here, which is my favorite Green Lantern, so it is really cool that we have him in. He becomes Ion, which is a super fun character, a little broken, but it is what it is. Then we also got this in from the Supergirl movie. We got Lobo with, well, it's not Lobo, it's a Space Hog. So if you have the figure, we have the motorcycle here for you as well. But it scales really well with all the other DC multiverse, so it doesn't have to be that Lobo. If you have any other ones, he fits on there as well. I've already seen 2 people bring it up and show their collection, and I think they put like the animated Lobo on there. I've seen the one from what is it, New 52, where he's kind of got more spiky hair, and he's wearing like the jacket that says like "Bite Me, Fanboy" on it. But I've seen people swap him out with a different, because personally I like this Space Hog. I think it works really well because it's not as long, so it doesn't take up as much space on like your shelf or whatever. So I think this is actually really good for collectors. Going on down, we also got in some more. We got in a bunch of Green Lantern recently, and we got this one that comes with Batman as a Green Lantern and Hal Jordan. So I do think that is a lot of fun. And then for all my Schneider fans, we do have the Henry Cavill Superman. I know a lot of people like this one, so we do have the Heat Vision, which is really fun. But yeah, we've got a little bit of everything for anybody. We even have that new Suicide Squad. Looks like we have some Peacemaker. But you collect them, you get to build the Nawe. My opinion, John Cena, one of the best wrestlers turned actors. I think he does a really good job with the roles he's given. I've seen him in comedies, I've seen him in action. He's really good at it. But yeah, and then coming on down, we have, check it out, the Flash from Superman the Animated Series, which I think is the best Flash from the Justice League Unlimited, Superman Animated. I think is the best interpretation of the Flash. The scene where he takes down Lex Luthor after he's combined with Brainiac is just so iconic. But we have all kinds of different DC figures here. So if you're a big DC guy, come on in. As you can see, we have this whole aisle. I didn't even talk about the loose figures we have. We have a whole case, a whole rack full of them. It's insane. So if you're a big Batman, Superman, any kind of fan, come on down to Dallas Vintage Toys. Come pick these bad boys up.
Hey guys, Dorian from Dallas Vintage Toys here. I want to show you something that they good folks at Hasbro had put out for the HasLab project, and this is the Skystriker, the 3 3/4 inch figure Skystriker from back in the day. I had one. I got it in 1984. I think it came out in '83, but had little parachutes in it and all that stuff. This one is pretty much an exact replica of the old one. Probably a little bit newer plastic, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ship. The box art's pretty accurate. It comes with some extra stuff though. Let's check this out. So it comes with some extra stickers. So it's got the original stickers, and then it's got some really cool like custom ones that you can customize. There's a Snake Eyes has his own deal. I think that's cool. That's probably like a Flint. You got Tomcat stickers. I love this. You can actually make it into like a Cobra ship, or you can use your own, maybe customize another one that you found and make it in a Cobra ship. That's pretty cool. It's also got a ton of figures that comes with it. I think 6 figures. You've got a new character, Failsafe. He's pretty cool. He's part of the, he's like Radar. And then you've got Ace, the original Ace. He looks really cool. They kind of redid him. These are all O-ring figures, just like the old days. And he comes with a little pistol. And then you've got some Cobra figures. This is a ground crew guy. You've got a Cobra soldier and Cobra commander. And the really cool ones that they came with, you've got, and I guess it's 7 figures, so you've got Scarlet in a flight suit, which is really rad. And you've got a Night Force Ripcord, which had not come out before for an O-ring one. So I think these are really cool. It's a nice touches that they always put in with their HasLab, so it's really worth it. And then you've got some things for the deck of your flag, or just your little airstrip that you want to use. You've got a fueler that goes on your little car here, and then it comes with like a little motorized car that you get, and then you've got missiles that go to it. You got a little missile carrier you can load your missiles on, and it comes with its own stand, which is really cool, and you can put the extra missiles on the bottom. It comes with like blast effects and things like that for the missiles. It's got instructions, it's got everything. This thing is packed to the gills. It's really worth it. Come down to Dallas Vintage Toys, get your own, man. I've got a few. We don't just sell toys here. We also sell games. We sell video games. We sell movies. We sell magazines and books. Here are some of our little miscellaneous area for our media, physical media that we have. We also sell quite a few model kits. Here's some old school like USS Missouri, the old battleship model kit. We've got some Star Wars kits. These are all things that I used to build when I was a kid. They've reissued them, and they've also got some vintage Sequest. It's one of my favorites. It's a weird show from the 90s. And we've got some of the newer stuff too. Like we'll have, like this one is called Heroescape, that came out, I think, early 2000s. And this one's like a Marvel themed one. They're Doctor Doom versus the Hulk. This was one we used to sell in the old comic book store back in the 90s. It was Buck Rogers. Still sealed. It's a TSR one, just like Dungeons and Dragons. And then we've got some just strange like board games from the 70s. I got this super cool Hulk and the Fantastic Four. It's pretty rad. Battlestar Galactica. Welcome Back, Cotter. Tarantino would love this one. That's the one he played with with John Travolta, I think, to get him to be in Pulp Fiction. We just got tons of stuff. Come and see us. It's not just toys. We also have games. We have all kinds of stuff. Come check us out, Dallas Vintage Toys. Trying to show you something that was cool when in the 70s, you know, when I was just getting started. These are called the Shogun Warriors, and they had a comic book, and they're awesome, dude. Like, imported from Japan. These things were awesome. They're huge robots. They do all kinds of stuff, shoot missiles, shoot their hands. This one had some throwing stars and stuff, a little battle axe. This one's really cool. He shoots missiles. He's got nipple missiles. He's got a really cool paint job here, stickers. It's got a little box. These are the kind of things that you can find at Dallas Vintage Toys. We don't just have new stuff, we also have the old stuff too. And this one's kind of a newer reissue of the old Godzilla, the Shogun Godzilla. And it's gray instead of green. Kind of looks more like the movie Godzillas back in the day. Still does all the stuff, still shoots hand and has like fire. He has like a blue fire instead of a red fire. But yeah, these things are cool. Come and check them out. Dallas Vintage Toys. Get your Shogun on.